Good evening, everybody. How is everyone tonight? Hello, welcome. Diego, thank you so much for making it here, right on time. You're just in time. Can I get a quick audio check? I had a quick go earlier. It seemed to be okay. Can you just about hear the faint rumblings of a menu screen? Oh, sounds quite loud to me. Okay, awesome. Sounds great. Right, let's, hey, there it is. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the first stream in 6 months? A year? It's been quite a long time. And anyway, look at my pro streaming setup. What do you think? Yeah, new house after a huge and emotional move. But yeah, here we are. Got my nice little office set up. Got my thing all set out. Feeling good. Diego says, "Wow, what a menu screen!" Yeah, it is, right? Look at this. It's like the smashed up Cybertron. It looks wicked, doesn't it? It's beautifully coloured. I use ReShade. We'll probably talk about ReShade a little bit once we get into the game. But yeah, thanks, bud. This is my home office. So this is during the day. It doesn't look this fancy, but I thought, hey, I'm streaming tonight. I've got my skull light. Yeah, you know, I've got my Transformers back here, so you can, you know, so I'm playing Transformers. I've got Transformers. That way, you know, I'm legit. No fake fans here. Mr. Person. Oh, here comes the nostalgia wave. Absolutely. You can't buy this game anymore. I was gutted to find out that all these games had been pulled from sale. All of the Activision Transformers games, including Devastation, War and Fall of Cybertron, Darkspark, all that stuff, probably even the Michael Bay games as well, they're all gone. So luckily I probably picked this up in a Humble Bundle, who knows how long ago, and it's just been sat here on my PC. I went to go and watch Rise of the Beasts last weekend with Lottie, and I was just like, man, Transformers are so cool. I want to play some Transformers games. And yeah, luckily I just had this installed, so booted it back up, and we'll just have a little play, see what's what. Wicked Ribbon says you need to sail the high seas for this one nowadays. That is very true. You do need to sail the high seas. So I only, like I said, I legitimately own War for Cybertron, but I want to play Fall of Cybertron, which I think I had on the 360 back in the day, but I'm probably going to steal it. So, yeah. Right. Oh, this is Diego's thinking this is emulation. It's not. This is the PC port of the game. So it is like long out of service. I've done some tests and it has crashed a couple of times. I've done all the things I can. Hopefully we can get through a few hours of gaming and not have it crash. But if it does, we're just going to deal with it. Anyway, so let's go into the game. So let's actually get involved. Hopefully the sound's okay. In my ears, it sounds great. I've got it turned down to about 10% on the PC, so hopefully we're going to be all good. One of the great things about this game is it actually has 3-player online co-op. So you can actually have you and 2 mates going through the game, playing it together, and long gone. I think this might be brought back when modding, but anyway, for now, we're just going to go through and we're going to do... well, do you know what? I'm not going to resume anything because, yeah, look, I never even finished the Autobot campaign. Right, so I think we'll start with the Decepticon campaign because it's always fun to be the bad guys. Yeah, right at the beginning. Right, so who have we got here? We can be Brawl, who obviously is some kind of wicked tank. Barricade, my favorite character from the Michael Bay films. Guido Guidi redesigned him to look like an original G1 toy, and then Hasbro released that toy, which I do have somewhere in my toy box. Very sick. Oh, Megatron. Seems a bit silly being Megatron this early on. No, we've got to be a little guy. So I think we'll be Barricade because, you know, he's to punish and enslave. He had those had like the big rings. Yeah, good lad. Right, we'll go with him. Punish. See, Lottie knows. Punish and enslave. Punish and enslave. Ooh. Ooh, is that
Civil War
madly loud?
Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers for millions of years. Megatron, leader
Oh yeah,
of
it's
the
jumped right back up.
Decepticons, recently discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over
Right.
the hated
Hopefully.
Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away.
Let me know that
in
if
an
that's back to
orbital
normal.
station under the protection of a sky commander named Starscream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for Starscream. It keeps resetting the volume. Stop doing this. Right, anyway, this is a pretty cool...
Hold your course! Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war...
That's not Frank Welker, is it?
...finally tip in my favor. Lord Megatron! Stabilizers are...
Lord Megatron!
You're heading for. Do not fall.
I know, to be a Decepticon voice actor.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters.
You heard him.
But sir,
Ramming speed. Today is a good day to die.
any further objections? Ram this warship straight into the heart of that station.
A delicious, refreshing Estrella this evening. Let me turn it around this way so you can see it. Look at that, beautiful. Nice. Anyway, what's going on? Something to do with robots. This volume thing is really going to get on my wick. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Hey, that's alright, isn't it? That camera shakes a bit much. No, nice. So, much like a lot of Activision games from this era, this was built in Unreal 3 or 4, so it was originally very brown, and the PC port is ropey AF, so had to get a couple of quality of life mods just to make it run a little smoother. One of them is a 60 FPS mod, because actually the PC port only natively ran in 30, which is a bit grim. But there's a pretty cool mod. You can actually have an unlimited frame count. There's not really much point for me because my monitors are like 75 Hz, so 60's fine for me. And also field of view. You can upgrade the field of view with the same mod. And the other one is I'm running ReShade to basically just do a bit of better color correction, because it was... I'll turn it off in a second so you can see what the actual native graphics look like. Yes, Diego, you are forced to have AI partners. I don't think you can switch either, which is a real shame, because it would be really nice to be able to switch between them on the fly, but you just choose one and away you go.
This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender immediately. Whoever you are.
Oh, this is the origin story. This is how Megatron met Starscream. How their great romance was formed. Right, well, let's shoot them. They're probably bad, aren't they? We'll have a go at that. What else we got? Oh, let's shoot that as well. Yeah, nice. Weirdy Vid says it's a crime this game got delisted. I agree with you. I agree with you. All of them. Activision lost the license, and oh no, you're good guys. Sorry, fellas. Yeah, Activision lost the license, and then all these Transformers games went away, which is a real shame, because they're beauties. They're absolute beauties. Get me some Energon. No, I don't need it. Dracula Man says there is a really strong checkerboarding when you turn the camera. Presumably that's a YouTube thing, not visible in your game. Yeah, it's not visible for me. I wonder if it's the output from Streamlabs. I did notice it was a little bit... The quality's not incredible from there. I'm hoping that doesn't irritate you too much, because this game's quite whizzy. So we'll be doing quite a lot of turning around quite quickly. Ah, Diego's talking about Spider-Man Edge of Time. Of course you're doing Spider-Man Edge of Time. Another video to get 100,000 views. I'm so jealous. I don't even mind admitting I'm so jealous, Diego. How could you be so successful? I I'm super proud of those good videos, man. Like, it's so good to see you getting some success on the platform. I'm so happy to see you getting those numbers, because those videos are also excellent. It's not just a case of it's Spider-Man. They are good videos, bud. You deserve every ounce of success. I also am jealous, though, because, you know, my video on lightsabers just sitting there. People on YouTube have got no idea. They wouldn't know a good video if it was in their upload queue. Oh, Dracula Man says it's still watchable, it's just more curious. Hopefully, Dracula Man, it will like level out. Maybe it will be maybe it's like a bandwidth thing as we get a bit better. Hopefully things will kind of level out. We can hope. Anyway, we'll just shoot that robot. Then we'll be alright. Alright, here we go. Oh, Lottie says she can't see anything. Oh, Dracula Man, maybe it's your connection. Yeah, maybe I'll just gaslight Dracula Man. Maybe the problem's with you, actually. I think everything over here is actually fine. I think maybe you're the one at fault. Don't get in my way, Megatron. Oh, you're Brawl. Never mind. Oh, so how do you... Is it F? Yeah, there we go. Now we can be a car. A flying car, because it's Cybertron. Give me them bullets. Yeah, and the cars can jump as well, because... Shut up. We're Transformers. Yeah, sick. I heard you. Gee, they're here. They are here. Are you incapable? Honestly. Middle management, isn't it? Middle management. Megatron, more like Manage-tron. Hey, why did I ever stop streaming? Why did I ever stop? Right, we're probably going to have to do some of this, aren't we? Yeah! What's melee? Right? Middle? There is a melee button. There it is. Hey, he's got a knife. Good lad. Right, what else we got? I'm missing. Oh man, the chat is on fire tonight. Right, here we go. Lottie said something about something being rubbish, and then Deary said, "I know, Lottie. It's criminal that a game like that doesn't have co-op." I'm assuming she's talking about a game she liked. Oh, I'm going to try and guess. What game Lottie wants co-op in. Zelda? Maybe? Soundwave, lad. Dracula Man says, this game is great. I thought the multiplayer was really fun too when it was active. It was one of those games where you could tell High Moon really cared about the franchise. I actually completely agree with that. I think High Moon, the 3 that they made, including Darkspark, even though that was a bit more sort of cashing in, I think they really did care about the franchise. And I think you could tell that they were really trying. Because this game's like, it's got its own vision. It's not trying to be G1. It's not trying to be Bayverse. It's got its own vision. But it's very faithful to, you know, what Transformers are all about. Which I think is great. What's this thing? Ooh. Dracula Man also said, kind of sad they got reduced to helping out on the movie tie-ins and COD ports. Yeah, it's just how it goes though, isn't it? You know, those movies were crazy popular. Oh look, there's a little fella under here. He's doing he's benching. Bruv, you got it. Do you need a spot? Oh, mate. Never mind. Lower the weight and try again tomorrow. You'll be good. Where are these rotters? Oh, gosh, look at them. Damn Autobots. Get here. Yeah. Right, what else are we saying? Oh, weirdy vid, said Diego. Added your Shattered Dimensions video. It's a good video. You're going to enjoy it. That's a good one. What's going on down here, fellas? You alright? You got everything you need? Is there anything more I can do for you? Oh, nice. There we go. Stuff. Give me all this stuff. Oh, shall I open the door then? Oh, wait. Don't I have a cool gun? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Now we're talking. I was literally about to buy it and I was demanding that Matt stream it. I have no idea what this game is. Right, I see the checkerboarding too, says Weedy Vids. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, chaps. I've got no idea what's causing it. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's the 60 FPS thing. Maybe it's causing something weird, but the... Yeah, Streamlabs should be able to deal with that. I'm hoping it doesn't get too distracting. Hopefully you can remain with us for the remainder of the stream. Diego says, thanks so much, Matty. I'm jealous of the quality of your videos, man. You're a big inspiration of mine. Oh, D. Look, I'm doing the heart thing. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, High Moon didn't make Darkspark, but they did make Dark of the Moon. Oh, I thought they did. I thought Darkspark was like the third game in this trilogy. Oh, maybe it still is, I guess, but they just didn't make it. Alright, well, there you go. Live and learn, don't you? Every day's a school day. That's what my nan says. Every day's a school day. As long as you're willing to listen. Come on, let's get these grenades out. Ooh, look at that. What a shot. Over the top then. On your head, lads. Oh, am I out of ammo? That was fun. Oh, Justice League Cosmic Cuties. That Justice League game actually strikes me. It would be so good. A, if you could co-op it, but also if you could just swap characters, because it basically just looks like Lego. Like, it looks like they made a Lego game, but they didn't have to bother with all the Lego stuff. It looks great. It looks perfect in that respect. Absolutely perfect. Alright. Oh, this game also had a TDM mode. It was way better than it had any right to. Maybe? It had quite a lot of multiplayer, so there was probably like... I think there might have been like an Onslaught kind of vibe. Like a Domination, maybe? Yeah, either way, it definitely had some team multiplayer stuff going on. And you can still access that. So that content, obviously that content's all still in there. And there's a whole bunch of extra characters that you unlock as well. So by playing the base game, by completing it on like different difficulty levels and so on, you unlock new characters for use in multiplayer. So there's loads of really cool throwback characters to like the old cartoons and all that kind of stuff, which is rad. This looks like a boss arena, doesn't it?
That's a pretty long drop.
There's nowhere to go but down. Come on, Jamie! No full damage, not for these robots.
Megatron, how do we get out?
We just blow things up with Decepticons. We don't have to get out. We just have to destroy everything. Destroy everything. Destroy everything. Little Hatebreed reference for you there. Wicked Ribbon says, Ego lifter. Who's lifting who? We lift each other. We lift each other, bud. Like, that's what this is all about. Because if we don't hold each other up, who will? Oh, can I have a go on this? Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh, please tell me there's more coming. Yes. Ha ha. Luckily there's no friendly fire. My boys would be not in a good way. Being a car won't save you now. Are you hiding back there? Cowards. Cowards. So I think we can yank this off. Yeah, there we go. Halo style. Said the actress to the bishop? Probably, yeah. Yeah, did that to myself, didn't I? Whoa. No shortage of you boyos. Oh, Weirder Vids says, big shout out. Weirdy Vids says, big shout out to your Armada PS2 video. I love the original show. Thank you very much. That was a real labour, that one, because I really love that PS2 game. And I actually made a video on it 10 years ago, like something crazy like that. And I captured it all from original hardware. And I just always wanted to go back and revisit it, like to try and see if I could make the footage a bit higher fidelity. So yeah, emulating it was crazy difficult. It does not emulate well, doesn't play well with PCSX2. But we did what we could. And yeah, I just always wanted to talk more about it, rather than just go here as a game, but actually just to talk about Transformers Armada, to talk about the cartoon, the toy line, not just go, yeah, here is a game. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. I actually would love to do more on Transformers Armada. I have a full run of the Dreamwave comic book, which I perhaps would like to talk about. I don't know if there's many people out there doing that. That might be fun. I've got quite a few Transformers comics I'd like to talk about, in all fairness. What I came in... Oh, we're going... What's going on? Oh, we're going... what? Oh, we have to get up there somehow, right? Alright, obviously it's this. Oh, I probably can't take up my big gun, can I? How do I drop? Yeah, that's how. You just transform. Drop your gun. But yes, I'm glad you liked it. Thank you very much for saying nice things. It's very kind of you. Oh, Diego said your webcam froze. And it did. Oh my god, I just realised. Alright, hang on. We can't have that, can we? People need to be able to see me. Look, I'm frozen. So I think that I can just... If I just do this... Did that work? I think that worked. Alright. Hey, HPR's here. HPR Shredder's in the chat. Yes, everybody, please say hello to HPR Shredder. I have been subscribing to this person's videos now for a few months, and I love what they do. If you don't already, please click on the name, go to the channel, go check out what they do. Retro video games with this awesome CRT aesthetic, super deep dives, really, really chill vibes. Exactly the kind of thing you'd expect me to like, I think. Who's that guy? Oh, he's okay, he's a goodie. Very, very cool person. So please go. Oh, like I feel like my camera's got a little darker. It's like a bit moodier. Maybe we need to fix that in a bit, but let's just play some Transformers. He's just concentrating, not frozen. Yeah, could you imagine? Ah, the Autobot campaign, I think, starts and you're like in chains, so this is probably where the two campaigns overlap. That's clever, isn't it? Yeah, look at you, Autobots. Get in the smelter, whatever it is we're going to do to you. I remember the multiplayer had a horde mode. Yeah, see, everything had horde mode in the 2000s. Oh no, I've frozen again, haven't I? I've frozen again. Starscream Evolution was better than it had any right to be in Armada. Oh, are you talking about the... Are we talking about the... We're talking about the cartoon now. That seems to be okay. Let's keep our eye on it. I feel like this webcam's not playing ball. It was $14.99 from Argos, so you know, give it its due. It's doing well. It's trying really hard. Do you have it connected to a USB hub by any chance? No, it's directly into my front USB port rather than the back. That might be a problem because if it went in the back, it'd be straight into the motherboard. Do I want to use... yes, I do want to use your webcam, Lossie, but I think it's a bit too late now because it would be too much mucking about. So next stream, would I please be able to borrow your new fancy 720p webcam? I would appreciate that very much. This thing's SD. It's like 576i or something. So it's rubbish. Right, we fixed it. HPR says thank you. Oh, you're welcome because you make great stuff, and we're all about supporting each other around here. We're all about showing off. Is Jetfire Australian? Hey, who's Red Void Rivals? He is, isn't he? He's just... Crikey!
Cybertron as I please.
5 by 5.
Short-sighted fool.
5 by 5.
Kill us all. You say that as if it were a bad thing.
I'm not sure what that means, babe.
I hope this dark energon stuff is worth it, Megatron.
Anyway, Australian Jetfire, everyone. Crikey, get a load of that energon.
Report.
Ooh, I'm just looking at the stream on my other screen. It does. I'm not getting a very good looking. It doesn't look great to me. Are you enjoying a half decent video quality?
Fresh out of Star Cruisers to tunnel our way.
Yes, Diego. Look, I think the webcam quality is really much down to I've mucked around with it a lot, and I might have made it a bit too dark. But to be fair, it's quite an obtrusive setback there, isn't it? So that's all right. The freezer. This is the same webcam I've used for every stream I've ever done. So all the way back from the very first, Time Splitters 2 stream, all the way back for Ollie back in 2019 or whenever it was. It's been the same webcam, so I think it's done me well. It's done me well. Ooh, Energon Battle Pistol. Yeah, I'll have that. What have I got here? Neutron Assault Rifle, Magma Frag. Oh, that does sound good. Now let's give the scope a go. Oh yeah, we're definitely having a go with that. Don't waste all the ammo on shooting crates, Matthew. The bitrate seems quite low. Yeah, Scott, I've got it set high. I don't know if this is coming out. The YouTube set up to be high, so I'm wondering if maybe this is Streamlabs. It has been an update because it all looks great on my screen. Hey, at least it's better than Vermintide. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Vermintide is just garbo. Just garbo. It's like watching dial-up porn on the Dreamcast. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh well. Well, I've not streamed for a year, so give me a break, will you? Next time it will be marginally better. That's all we can ever ask for in this life. Just get slightly better each time. I want to be a car for a bit. Let's be a car. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Frame rate dropped then, didn't it? Too much going on. This poor engine was never designed for this. Oh, do you know what would be a really good thing to show you right now, actually? What would be really good? Oh, it stabilizes here and there, says Diego. Okay, fair enough. Hey, Stu's in the chat. Hey, Stu. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Oh, should have reloaded. Oh, that's a cool looking car. With a mohawk. Scott's now installing War for Cybertron. I hope you paid for that legitimately, Scott, from these 0 places where you can legitimately buy it. So, as I mentioned before, this is a Unreal 4 game. So it was built in Unreal 4, so it has all the kind of trappings of an Unreal 4 game. And one of them is the color grading is really terrible. So I'm just going to show you this. So I installed ReShade, which is like a collection of different shading post-processing things you can do. And believe it or not, that's not part of it. That's actually just in the game. Lens flares were cool in the 2000s, kids. I'm sure you remember. But check this out. So this, I just hit, this is turning ReShade off. This is actually natively what the game looks like. This is out of the box. This is what they thought the Transformers experience should be like. And it's pretty ghastly, to be honest. Like, it's detailed and it's fine. But it just got absolutely no, like, it's right there. It's all there. So I just did a bit of fake HDR, did some sharpening, did some contrast. Tiny bit of like color balancing, little bit of color grading, but it makes a world of difference because all of a sudden the Transformers look like bright, colourful robots who live on a giant magical planet. So I don't know why you wouldn't want it to look like that, but there you go. Unreal 3. Oh, it's just I'm giving it to. I'm giving it props. Didn't deserve. All right. Where are you? Where are you? He looks like a dinosaur, that guy. Quips. What's going on there? Megatron was just a gun for a second. Look at this coward. Oh, I've got the sniper rifle. I keep forgetting. Ah, I was so excited about my sniper rifle. Come on, give me someone else to shoot at. Now I've got my. Now I've remembered. Do you reckon I can? Oh, look. Before time began, there was the cube. Go on, you can get up there. Go on. Yeah, there we go. Lot of grey, lot of brown. Yeah, really gnarly. Really gnarly. Bit of ReShade really just helps out with that. Let's be a car. Whizzy. Come on. Oh, what are you doing? You waiting for me? Are you doing this thing where you don't push the buttons again? Honestly, you guys. The chain of command at Decepticon HQ is really, really something. You push the button. You're the police car. Good lord. Talk about ripping out the personality, says Scott. Yeah, a little bit, though. Oof. I like that the weak spot is the chest. I think that's really good. Because the robot doesn't really need a head. But whatever's in the chest is probably important. That's probably like the, I don't know, CPU. The RAM. That's where the RAM's kept. Sniper rifle's not very good, is it? Let's try doing some, let's do some no-scopes. Am I shouting, by the way? Because the volume's actually really loud in my ear. So I apologise if I'm shouting. I'm like, I can't hear a thing over these bloody guns. Isn't that where every single MacGuffin goes? What did I say? What did I say?
These cubes seem terribly outdated. This entire station was created over 10,000 years ago.
HPR says volume sounds good. Okay, good. I'm always very paranoid about the volume because it's, I don't know, just always... Oh, EMP shotgun. I think I like the sound of that. Probably a bit more than the scoped. Yeah, we've got some good voice talent in this game as well. Got... Oh, Bloom's in it, but a lot of the original Transformers cast, I think, are in here. Make some appearances. Good times. Yeah. Bloom doing the Wolverine, 100%. Oh! Whoa! I'm getting torn apart. The reload speed on this shotgun is ludicrous. You'd have thought for robots they'd have figured out a way of loading the shotgun a bit quicker. Listen to the sound on it though, that's good, isn't it? That's meat. Oh, yeah, there we go. I thought they were going to punish me for those sick platforming skills. Whew. Look at that mid-air adjustment. Was that Energon? I need that. Yeah. Oh, I don't. I'm not losing any health. Admittedly, I am playing on easy, but... Alright, I'm not very good at that. Where are we trying to get to? We're going to push this button, are we, fellas? Alright, then. It's warm, isn't it? Got my little fan going here. Here in the UK, it's been hitting the mid-20s, which is, believe me, ridiculously hot for this country. Everybody's suffering, everybody's complaining. There's that new Transformers game in development. My gut tells me it's going to be in first person, and I hope that's not the case. I'm hoping it's closer to something like this, says Diego Reviews. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if I'm familiar with there being any Transformers game. I mean, I believe you. I just hadn't heard of it. But honestly, like, enough first-person games now, right? Especially something like Transformers, where like, bit like I said in my Armada video, the joy of a game like this is to be turning the action figure figuratively over in your hands and enjoying how it looks and playing with it. I can't see that really translating into a first-person shooter. Like, it's okay if the game's about guns, but it's not. The game's about big chunky robots. Like, what good would it be if you turn into a car in first person? You want to see the transformation, don't you? You want to look at the, you know, look at the thing flapping around like this. Whee, I'm a car, and I'm a car that can jump. Like, this would be lost in first person. It'd be nothing. Oh, the car! Oh my god, that was brilliant. Listen to their tormented screams. It's warm in Florida too, says HPR. Well, I mean, obviously it's probably slightly warm in Florida, but I think it's probably less comfortable here. Okay. What kind of temperatures are you looking at in Florida? Because I'll bet it's gnarly, dude. I bet you're not sitting on 24 degrees and going, I don't think I can go to work today. I think it's just too much. We're gonna have to close the country, shut the motorways. No one has aircon in this country. That's always my defence when I complain about the heat. Nowhere here has aircon. This guy's gonna be annoying, isn't he? What if I jumped over you like this? Haha! Oh yeah, big glowy back, is it? See you then. Yeah. Easy. Whiz. Ooh. Transport devices for Dark Energon. Are you playing? Is this guy playing possum? Oh well. Not anymore. So what are we really just... Oh, okay, cool. 32. 32, is that 32 Celsius? That's, or 30, God, no, 32 Fahrenheit, it's like freezing cold, isn't it? 40 exhaust, oh, we're gonna, oh, I see. This game is so much like Halo. We've got the old Energon bridge, we got, oh, really? That's what you're up to, is it? That's the game? Okay. Well, just saying, guys, I got in there with 2 jumps, no mucking about. Oh, that was cool. That was awesome. Humid AF. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That sounds horrible, to be honest with you. I can't really deal with that kind of heat. Where I work, we have a lot of fellows who move over from India and from kind of that part of the world, West Asia, and they move here and then complain that it's cold, which obviously it is compared to living in India, and they're like, oh, back home it would be like 40 something degrees now. That's nice and warm. I'm like, that's absolutely horrible. But then soon enough they get acclimatized to living in the UK, and they're like, bloody hell, it's cold today. Bloody hell, it's hot, they say. Excuse me. Alright, what do we do? Do you reckon we time this one, or do you reckon we just... Nah, let's blast it. We're Decepticons. Oh. Alright, that's fine. The old superhero landing. Yeah, that bit in... oh, actually, I don't know if anybody's... If you've not seen Rise of the Beasts yet, there's no spoilers. There's just a really lovely superhero landing in it. It's very nice. It's the kind of thing they do in every film, but it's just, you just love to see it, don't you? You love to see your heroes falling from, oh, goodbye, from a really high distance and just being absolutely fine. I bet there was really nice secrets hidden away up there. Find and secure Dark Energon. Oh, what's this gun? This looks like a good one. What is it? Nah, we didn't really like that. I was really into the shotgun, if I'm honest. Yeah, it would be okay. What's that? Another scope? Really thinks I'm going to need scopes, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's doing this on purpose, isn't it? It's not mucking about. We're doing some counter sniping. Where'd you go? Oh, there he is. Can you go through the grating? Yeah, of course you can. You can never quite tell, can you? You know, with the games of a certain age. Is it going to let you go through the grates? Someone say it. Someone say it. That's absolutely great. Good, thank you. Matty, if you... Oh, brilliant. If you were a Transformer, what kind of vehicle would you want to transform into? This is the kind of top quality question that I want on the stream. This is... Diego's pulling out the A game early on. I'm loving it. If I were a Transformer... It's Suzuki Wagon. That's a good car. It's a good car, alright? It's affordable. It's very fuel efficient. We've got to get this guy in the back. Oh no, I don't have my shotgun. Oh no, I do have my shotgun. Run away. Look at him running. Hey mate, you're right. Mate, oh. I don't think he's okay. No, I don't. Do you know what? Everything that you can transform into... Oh no, the camera's frozen. There we go. All you got to do is you just click to change the FPS, and then don't change the FPS, and then that's fine. Just Alt Tab back into slobs, Alt Tab back, and we fixed it. Emil, I thought it was a pirate's favourite car, with it being a Suzuki Wagon. Oh, good joke. To be fair, Emil, that is exactly the kind of joke that that I would tell. So fair play. We've probably got to go through there, haven't we? That's why it's given us. So what do you reckon? As a car. And then you just time it, and then you blast through like real quick. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. You just do it like that, and then you go whiz, 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 whiz. Good. Brilliant. They're all good choices, aren't they? Because if I said helicopter, brilliant choice. If I said tank, brilliant choice. Speedboat, brilliant choice. But I've got to choose one, so... I think I would transform into a plane, but a plane that had those big things underneath so that it could land on water. You know, the big kind of the big hot dog sausages underneath. I'd be one of them, I reckon. Big chonky plane. I feel like that'd be good. Because then you kind of got the best of both worlds. You're kind of a plane and a boat. Probably the worst of both worlds, in fairness, but it would look cool. And of course, the big things underneath, they'd like the fronts would like open up, and there'd be missile pods. So it'd fire out loads of missiles, because you know, Transformers, isn't it? Yeah, like the Indiana Jones plane, exactly. Or possibly the plane from Jaws 4. I feel like Michael Caine. I think he might fly one of them. But yeah, a seaplane, an Indiana Jones style seaplane, and I'd have to have a cool name that would like evoke land and sea, not sea and air. So I have to think of that. That was easy. Going ballistic, very good. I'll give it. This is a pretty good gun. Pretty good gun, that.
Where do we go now, Megatron?
The damage looks old. It's been this way for a good while.
Oh, I've got 2 good guns. I didn't realise that.
I don't care what did it. Find a way across.
That sound. I just realised he sounds like Immortan Joe.
This is unexpected.
Do not get addicted to water. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. So anyway, well then right back at you. Chat, everyone in the chat as well who's listening and can type. If you were a Transformer, what vehicle would you choose to be? Because it's important to recognise that Transformers can actually choose what they turn into. It's not like you're not like born a plane on Cybertron. You can be whatever you want. It's an extension of your personality, and you can change. Like later on in your life, you might be like, "Oh, I've been a submarine for a bit. Now I want to be a dinosaur." That's fine. It's a very progressive society if you think about it. Emil said toaster. There is one. There is a toaster Transformer. There's one in, is it Revenge of the Fallen? Sam's kitchen comes alive, doesn't it? And then his toaster turns into an evil robot. But they actually made a toy of it. It was called, I think it was called Ejector. That's what I want to say. That looks like a thing. That's going to be a thing, isn't it? And I remember it being a chronic shelf warmer. I remember seeing so many ejectors in Toys R Us. Emil says, "Damn, I thought it was being original." To be fair, Emil, you are being very original. It's a pretty hectic take for a toy company to decide to make a toy of a toaster and think that people are going to buy it. It did not sell well. Yeah, it was a crazy big warmer. And now I'm looking back thinking, I wish I could have army built all those toasters, and that would have been hilarious, because they were down to like £2, you know, because nobody wanted them. And now if you go on eBay now, Ejector is with an OR, because it has to be. I bet they're about £25, and they'll all be like, "Oh, mint on card, these vintage toys." Of course they're mint on card. No one bought them. You what? Yeah, I thought so. Can't believe that. That better be Energon. Oh. Emil, especially as it presumably wasn't a real working toaster. So who wants a toaster that doesn't toast? Exactly. A small, miniature plastic toaster that cannot even make real toast. At least with the cars, you can give them like, you know, real moving wheels. So you go, well, this sort of operates like a car. It would have been good if it had tiny little plastic bread that you could put in it. That would actually make it a pretty sweet toy. Or if it was like in scale with other toys. What are you? Why can't I have you? Do I already have you? Are you the shotgun? You might be the shotgun. Sit down, you.
Didn't even give him time to blink.
So where do you reckon we are? I've not paid the slightest bit of attention. This is obviously Cybertron. It's not in a good way, is it? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no. We've messed this one up. We've messed this one up, fellas. In our hubris. Emil says Luton. Presumably you're saying this looks like Luton. LU7 crew. LU6, that's the race to work. LU6. Horrible. I think it's a bit better than this though, to be fair. Although, probably more BNP voters here than on Cybertron. Probably more BNP voters in Luton than Cybertron. No one on Cybertron voted for Brexit. What? Where? Oh. These guys are whippy, aren't they? See ya. This would be somewhat of an improvement in my eyes. I mean, it would be pretty wicked if there were giant robots fighting on the streets of Luton. I'm not going to get down too bad on Luton. Luton's not that bad. It's an alright. It's you know. Oh, hello. It needs more public funding, like awful lot of these post-industrial towns. You know, a lot of the money got stripped out of that when everything got privatised by the Tories, and it's just never really got what it needed. Unfortunately, there are too many people in towns like this who think the Tories are their friends. Oh, Megatron, good shot, mate. Well done. Good shot, boss. Ingratiating myself to the boss, trying to get a pay rise. No, I said your reform policies were good, Megatron. Yeah, no, I was telling all the guys about it. I said, yeah, fair. I said, we've all got to work a bit harder. Got to roll up our sleeves, haven't we? If we want to make Cybertron great again. Get him in the back. Got him. Gang, we are wrecking these poor robots. They didn't have a clue, did they? Didn't have a chance. I do like the fact that we just have, you know, everyone can double jump. I like the fact that the cars can jump. I just like the fact we're not trying to go out of a way to make this game realistic. We're just trying to have fun. It's exactly what you're trying to do with the Transformers game.
According to this, a quantity of dark energon became unstable.
Oh, that looks bad. Yeah. But I will say, like I said in my video about the Transformers PS2 game, the one thing that game does have that I don't think any other game has managed to recreate is it does feel like you're playing with toys. It does feel like that, and these games just feel like very good action games, which is good. Oh yeah, here we go. Rockets, my god. This is a bit chaotic. I think I want to get out of here, please. So what do? Just sort of hold it? And then off it goes. Oh, okay. It's a bit of a patient gamer weapon. Come on then. Yeah, not really sure about this. The verdict's out on that one. I'm not sure if that's as good a weapon as I thought it was going to be. Spent a lot of ammo kind of not really getting it. You alright, mate? You having a good time there? Just... yeah. Good. Have you ever played the Platinum Transformers game? Yes, Transformers Devastation, Diego. I loved that game when it came out. I thought it was great. I got it on PS4. And I kind of busted through the whole thing in one sitting, pretty much. I just sat in my living room, just had so much fun I couldn't put it down. Oh, I see. It only locks onto vehicles. Just don't move then. Stay still. Yeah, I thought it was loads of fun. I think all those Platinum games are loads of fun. I like the fact that it just felt like a Platinum game as well, like the Transformers game or Vanquish or whatever else. Choose any other one. They all kind of feel the same, but not in a bad way. It's a good feeling. But yeah, you could be Grimlock. You could pick people up in your gob. Brilliant. You could be Little Bumblebee. It had everything going for it. Dave Burford says, hi Dave, by the way. I can't say I've ever played a Transformers game, which is weird because I loved Transformers as a kid. Well, Dave, Sosblood, but obviously you didn't love Transformers enough. No. Well, do you know what? There was a bit of a drought for Transformers games. There was very, very early days. There was one on like the Spectrum or the C64, which aren't worth checking out if you're thinking, oh, that sounds quirky and retro. They're from that kind of era, those very, very quick shovelware C64 games. Does have the Transformers cartoon theme tune though, rendered in like monotone square wave, which is fun. And then after that, there just wasn't a game for absolutely ages. There's one on the PS1, there's one on the N64, there's like a fighting game, a Beast Wars fighting game on the N64. No, yes, yeah, then there's a couple on the PS2. and then these. So it's like it's very few and far between, which is weird because you'd have thought essentially. Have I got 2 sniper rifles? No, I've got a shotgun and a sniper rifle. It's a no-brainer, isn't it? It's such an easy game to make. You're a car and you're a robot. Interchangeably, you can be one or another. Change at will is always a good idea. But yeah, it's weird. There's not been that many. Hello. Bet you get them. Dave B. I don't know why it has my full name. I would swear it used to say Sephiroth or something. Well, that's a bit weird. Maybe, I mean, if you're okay with doxing yourself, that's alright. It's a bit late now, I guess. You can always change it. And Engine Nerd says the PS2 Transformers Armada game is the best Transformers game at the time. Well, funny you should mention that, Engine Nerd. If you didn't already know, I have a video about the Transformers Armada PS2 game up on my channel, which is only a few months old, and I assert the exact same thing. Not just that it's the best Transformers game, but also for reasons. I think it's the only Transformers game that's ever truly felt like Transformers, as in it feels like toys. It feels like you're actually playing with transforming robots and action figures. I think it has a really lovely toyetic vibe, really good sensibility. Whereas the rest of the games just feel like action games, which is still good. Oh, you're right. Do you want a hand up? Shut up. I'm RPing a Decepticon. I'm RPing a Decepticon. All right. Yes, but yeah, I do agree. I think that Armada game's great. I think even you say at the time, I actually think even today, probably 20 years on, I still think it's a great game. I think it just captures so much of what I like about Transformers. It feels so good. It's got great music. It's got all the voice actors. It's got Gary Chalk. What's not to like? Delicious. Right, anyway, here we go. What's going on? There's some booing going on somewhere. This music's good. Take this. Oh, I like being up in this little... Whoa. I think I might have grenades. Oh, yeah. Hey, that's good, isn't it? Forgot I had them. Dave Burford. It is what it is. And Seth N. Roth. Oh, it's in like old internet nickname. Like David Lee Roth, I like to think, perhaps. It has a reason, but people just call me Seth or Stephen Rothel XD. Well, we'll call you whatever you want. We'll call you whatever you want, Dave. You tell us what to call you and we'll call it. Oh, an Engine Nerd. An Engine Nerd says... Completely agree. Your review is outstanding. Thank you very much, and Engine Nerd. That's very, very kind of you. It's actually one of the more popular videos I've done in a couple of years. I'm really pleased with how well that video performed, because I kind of said to myself, if this does well, I'd love to do more videos about Transformers, because I am actually a huge Transformers fan. It's probably not more than Star Wars, but other than Star Wars, it's probably my biggest, most favoritist thing I have behind me. You can probably see here, there is a collection of Transformers. They're in silhouette, but if you play your cards right and you keep saying nice compliments like that, I'll get the Transformers out and we can play with them in a bit. But no, seriously, thank you. It's very kind. It's always nice to get good feedback on these things, because, you know, I make a video and I really believe in what I'm talking about and I put my heart and soul into it, and it's really lovely when someone goes, yeah, I saw your video and I agree with you. And it was outstanding. That's, I mean, ideally, that's what we're going for. That's the reaction we want. Wonderful. Emil says, not necessarily the same thing, but I always thought the Transformers games did a good job filling a market segment that Gundam definitely should have taken advantage of. See, I reckon I can talk about Gundam with some degree of knowledge as well. I was super into Gundam in my teens, because, you know, once you're into one big robot thing, you're kind of into them all, aren't you? And there are so few good Gundam games, and yet there are so many Gundam games. And I've played a lot. I played a lot of them. So many of them are just one-on-one fighters, which is cool, but like a surprising amount of them are one-on-one fighters. The Gundam Wing fighting game on the Super Nintendo is really good. There's one on the PS1 which I really like, which has got massive sprites, so like multi-part sprites. Really, really cool. 2D, it's not 3D, so it's 2D. But yeah, I agree with you. There was one, I know that they did like a Dynasty Warriors / Warriors Orochi style game, but with Gundam, which was pretty cool. There was definitely a PS2 game that I had that was like kind of good in short bursts, where it was basically you were given a scenario, you could pick your mobile suit, and then you could go out and fight, you know, Zeon or whatever. You could be, it was Mobile Suit Gundam, so like you could be a gun tank or a gun cannon, and then later on you could get like the RX-78 and that kind of stuff. It was like a third-person action game, but yeah, it got pretty dull pretty quick because it was pretty much the same thing. Right, here we go. Here we go. That's it. Get them out. Oh, that was close. I will have that big gun, thank you. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the big kind of fun, stompy robot game, Armored Core, was that one? Someone commented on my Transformers video the other day saying this is basically Armored Core, but for like beginners. But yeah, there's not enough big robot games that are like fun, because I know you've got like your kind of very serious simulation robot games. Steel Battalion and that kind of thing springs to mind, but just a big fun run around stomping, having a big beam saber kind of thing. We do need more of those types of games. Game isn't super different from Warframe, really, is it? I don't think so. I think it's not as quick as Warframe. Having played Warframe for all of about 45 minutes, I can't really speak with any degree of authenticity on that, but you know, I can join in the discourse. Oh, Dave is fine. Okay, fine. Dave is. Were you in the fan club, though? I have a stack of Generation 2 comics. I think issue 13 onwards behind me. No, that's really cool. I think we've spoken about Transformers before, haven't we? Because I think you probably just saw these and we had a chat about Transformers. I don't know if I was in the official Transformers fan club. Going to be honest with you, I don't think I was. I was in the Dennis the Menace fan club. I was in the Beano fan club. And I was definitely in the Tufty Club, which is the road safety club. The little anthropomorphic squirrel who taught you how to look both ways before you cross the road. I know I was definitely in those two clubs, but Transformers, I'm not sure. Armored Core 6 looks like it's going to be really good, says Emil. I hope so. Oh, maybe I should give. Maybe that's a thing. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Look, everyone, it's Dark Energon. It's that thing that we've been talking about this whole time that we hoped wouldn't happen. It happened. Oh dear. Earth Defense Force was probably better as a big snumpy game than the Gundam game. See, I do love a bit of EDF. I love a bit of EDF. I had Global Defense Force on the PS2. That was like the first one, wasn't it? And then Earth Defense Force 2017 on the Xbox 360. Absolutely loved it. Played loads of that with Raph. We played that multiplayer. Couch co-op, of course. That's just the torso dragging itself along, wasn't it? Oh god, I feel sorry for them. Put them out of their misery. And then Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. That's it. I've got that on PC still. I think I've got that sitting here on Steam. Whoa!
Dark Energon is mine.
So every time it goes to a cutscene, the volume just goes to 100%. There is an update for slobs that lets you set individual program volumes. We'll look into that for next time. I like how Starscream immediately bends the knee. He's straight away like,
I can serve you, Megatron. I promise I won't betray you.
EDF is great, Diego. Yeah, they need to never stop. They're super good. What I really like, the new games, they look a bit sort of consistent, but the older games, they just look just like they just went onto an asset store and just bought They just typed in ant, then they typed in spider, robot, just all massively inconsistent art styles. Just chuck them in one game, and I love it even more for that. I think it's just brilliant. Yes, so much fun. So much fun. Yeah. Da-na-na-na-na. Nice. There we go. So that was chapter 1. That was like an hour on the dot. Love that. Had myself a little sip of Estrella. One fun arcade mechie game was Shogo Mobile Armor Division. 1998, I want to say. So, 98. What was that on? PS1? Right? PS2 was like 2000, 2001? Shogo Mobile. I've not heard of it. I'll look it up. I was looking at 2 games I used to love on the PS1. Both kind of similar. Was G Police, which is a kind of first-person flying cop game. Well, like you've got like a fancy police helicopter. And the other one is Future Cop LAPD, where you've got a mech that stomps around on 2 legs and it can turn into like a hovercar. So it's kind of similar to this. Very, very clunky. Oh, it's PC. Oh, okay, fair enough. PC Master Race, obviously. Delicious. Alright, let's go. Fuel of War. Yeah, fine. K-On Cliffs. Oh, wicked. Has he got the null rate? Yes, he does have the null rate. Love it. Oh, can you be... Oh, yes. I love it if you just... Yeah, that's so sick. You can be either one of the Seekers. Wow. Should not have forgotten that. Right, so... You're probably supposed to be Starscream, but... I think I want to be Skywalker because he's purple. Fine. Oh, cloaking. Yes, sweet. Because he's got... I think he's supposed to be able to teleport, but we'll go with cloaks. That'll do. That will do. We'll take that. We'll take that. Dave says, trying to... Massive volume spike again.
To prove themselves worthy of the Decepticon name.
Trying to remember the name of the mech game where you press the button and your feet change to wheels for zooming about. Anyone in chat going to help Dave out? A mech game where you push a button and your feet turn into wheels? That sounds wild. I'm loving those drums.
Your orders are clear, Starscream. Infiltrate the Cybertron underground and reactivate the Energon Bridge. I want that power.
Immortan Joe wants the...
Megatron, Thundercracker has detected several Autobots up ahead. Jetfire must have...
Oh yeah, plane. This looks like the plane level in Halo. Can I... Yes. That's all I wanted to know. Can I do a loopy loop? No.
Megatron out.
That imbecile thinks I'm expendable. Me? He'll soon learn never to underestimate Starscream.
Can I? I can't. I don't think I can go any quicker. Oh. No. I just sort of lifted up my little flaps. Oh. Oh god. Oh yeah. There we go. Whoa. That's quicker, all right. Oh my god. It's so sensitive. Hey, you. Loving that. That's a vibe. I'm using that track in a Stoked video. Whoa! Needs a bit of mouse smoothing, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. Why would you... Do you not want to shoot it? Can we shoot it? So what is this? A secure... It's a stealth mission, is it? Alright, so what? We're not gonna... What if I just did this though? Did you guys shoot it? If you're just gonna shoot it, then let's just shoot it. I thought we were trying to avoid it. Ah, you guys. Whoa. Oh hey. We're on a stealth mission. Oh, it takes your ammo. That's cool. Yeah, no, cool. Oh, I think it's just avoid like being in front of it. Not really the same thing, but alright. Heavy Gear. Heavy Gear. That was the one. PC only game. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, Mech Warrior. That's the one I was trying to think of earlier when I was thinking about like kind of more serious simmy kind of robot games. Are you fellas alright back there? You're right. Come on. Come on. Oh, where are you going? Oh, I'll see you later. I'm off this way. Oh, they're gonna... Whoa! What are you? Look at these power converters. I was hoping to go to the Tashi station and pick a few of those up when we're done. Oh, that frame rate drop. Oh, that frame rate drop. Only down to 45. Shocking. I might... Maybe if I change the mod... If we set it to 120... Then we might have...
So it's a trap.
Right, what if we blew it up? Oh, okay. Well, I feel like...
Along the floor should direct us to its power source. Stupid Autobots. To think their measly tricks could ever fool Starscream.
Level design. Oh boy, that was great. Take note. Alright, oh, do you reckon we can... Oh, this one goes around the corner.
Has to be somewhere in this room.
Yeah, it's around the corner. Wait, what if I did this though? Can I go around here and see it from here? Seems a bit far, doesn't it? Yeah, Mech Warrior. Good. Right, so that's going... Oh, is it going that way? So what do you reckon I've got to do? Like throw a grenade? No. Well, it was very easy for me to ridicule the level design, but now I'm stuck, so... Is it... what am I not seeing? Like, it's going down there, and then, like... Oh... Why are games... Why do the game not be... Oh, here we are. Look, I've got to just go around here, haven't I? I'm going to be a little plane, and I'm going to be a little guy, and I'm going to go around here. And then there's going to be the thing, and then I can shoot the thing. There we go. I don't like thinking. No one think, want shoot. Want shoot many Robert. Ooh.
Be on high alert. The Decepticons are planning to reactivate the Energon Bridge. This would grant them access to an unstable energy source powerful enough to jeopardize the entire planet. Any Decepticon activity must be reported immediately. And all
That would happen to me.
are to be shot on sight.
What if I just snuck up here and hid away like a little bat?
How boring.
Nothing.
I've read more entertaining maintenance reports. Alert! Alert!
Oh no. Meow. I'm just a little guy. Uh-oh. I seem to have been stuck in... Yeah, okay, that's good.
I suggest we proceed with caution.
Right, that was pretty fun.
My neural circuitry is stinging. Past this thing is impossible.
Keep looking, you fool. The answer is here somewhere.
Obviously.
Idiots, take it offline now.
This guy. Giving me orders.
I would prefer a solution sometime today.
You're the
Do Cybertronians count days? And if so, why? Well, come on, what are we...
Of course. You got the answer? What is it?
I'm not telling you. I see it as well. Plain as day. Right in front of us.
What? Why would you do this? Why would you... Oh shit.
Testing my patience is death.
Oh, it's just... Fine. So if you just do... Just enemies come through. That's fine, I can deal with that. Can deal with a few enemies. Yeah, I forgot about melee. I always forget about melee. Melee? They don't? Wait, hang on, what's going on? Console non-sim mech game allowed Zone of the Enders. Yeah, Zone, that's isn't that a you know the guy. Who's the guy that I'm just oh god. You know, Metal Gear Solid. That was Hideo Kojima. Oh my god. That took way too long. Isn't that a Kojima game? Zone of the Enders? Man, those Vulcan cannons sound brilliant. Right. Do who expire? Wait, Diego, what do you mean? Do who expire? Do Cybertronians? Cybertronians are immortal. They are functionally immortal. There's actually some really great stuff they do about that in the comic books. Right, come on. Oh no, he's stuck. Here we go. Whack! Someone do some whacking. Let's get in there, come on. Yeah! And you. Damn, tooting. Oh, right. Ooh. Right, what are we saying? What's the chat saying? I just pulled the box off the shelf and it has his signature as part of the box art. Yes, it definitely is. HPR Shredder says, what has your experience with channel memberships been like, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't mind you asking. This game's just a little bit loud, so I'm just going to turn it down in my ear. My experience with channel memberships has been, to be honest with you, quite subtle. I turned memberships on probably a year ago. Probably about a year ago. And I don't think I didn't announce it, I just turned them on just to see what would happen, and nobody signed up. So like you do, if you want people to use it, you absolutely need to announce it. And then when I announced it, my mates signed up to it. So Diego is a channel member, as you can tell, because he's got a little logo next to his name. Scott as well, who is also in the chat, is also a member. And yeah, I have single digits channel members. I don't I only have one tier. That's just the lowest possible one. That's the $1/£1 tier, depending on where you are. And it's just, I just use it as a tip jar, so if people are interested and they want to kind of just chuck me a little tip, then they can do. But yeah, so thank you, my badges look sick. That's very kind of you, thank you so much. Drawing stuff is really one of the great things I love about my channel. It's one of the things I like to do most, and one of the things I kind of just enjoy as a hobby. So the channel gives me a great opportunity to be able to do that. As you probably see all my channel artwork and stuff like that. There's going to be something in here, isn't there? Why would they have a little cavern? No? No secrets? No secrets? But yeah, so it's been very good. Like I said, I don't think I have any strangers. Generally speaking, people who are on my Discord or people who I just happen to know through the channel, who are my mutuals. Those are the people who signed up. I've not had so far a random stranger who I've never met sign up to memberships. I think that's the kind of thing that probably happens when your channel becomes a lot bigger. My channel isn't really growing. It's not really, I'm not getting that algorithm wind at this moment, so I can't see that situation changing anytime soon. Oh god, that's just terrible. Let's do it again. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, it's a big face. Was it supposed to be a big face? Quick, oh god. Okay, this is so bad. Right, where is that missile coming from? Who's firing missiles? Stop it. I wanted to look at the big face. You naughty robots, stop it. Look at this, I could be in Top Gun. I could be Tom Cruise. So it kind of is a face, isn't it? There's like little eyes, he's wearing a hat. Kind of got some like robo ears. Yeah, good. Anyway, are we going to do something about these robots or what? Listen to their tortured screams. I love it. I live for it. I live to hear the suffering of others. Police Noughts was a Kojima game like that. Yeah, Police Noughts, that's another one. That's another one. And Zone of the Enders 2, didn't know that. Yes, there we go. We transform. That was. I hope that would look cool, and it looked cooler than I thought. I reckon this has got to be the FPS that's making the plane go nuts, because this game's locked to a 30 FPS like natively, so you have to mod it to unlock higher frame rates. It does like weird stuff with the physics as you'd expect, and like damage I think as well, like Halo did as well. Halo had the same thing. HPR says for a tip jar I'd suggest coffee. Yeah, so I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be very, very honest about this. Patreon, coffee, all the other things, Twitch, they're all I think they're all technically better, but that's weird, isn't it? YouTube's just self-contained, so I can just do everything, and that means more to me. The convenience of just being able to have it all in one place honestly means a little more to me than whether or not something's technically better. Like Patreon might be really good, but it's just I have YouTube memberships because they're right there. Same as streaming. I could stream on Twitch because technically I think it better or whatever, but YouTube just gives it to me right there. And for me, it's just easier for me to keep it all in one place, have less to think about, less confusion, less accounts to juggle. You know, I've got enough going on in my life without having to memorize all that kind of stuff. So that's the one I've gone with. But yeah, I think coffee's good. I know a lot of people who use it. It seems like a pretty sweet little setup. So what are these, batteries? Who cares? Shoot them. This thing looks cool. Diego, I want to turn... This is what I want to transform into, Diego. I want to be this thing. Like a gunship. But also with wings. Definitely keep memberships. Oh, but coffee works for larger single donations. Oh, that's an interesting point, because I've never really thought about what if someone just wanted to give you like a one-off. Here's a quid. It's payday. I've not really thought about that, but that's a good idea. Oh, it's the aerial bots, is it? They're pretty cool. I like how Starscream's just down there, just shooting straight in the front door. Good on him. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do barrel rolls. You think you're so cool. Quickly! Quickly! Oh god, that looks so cool. Come on, come on. There you go. That was a tough little son of a gun, wasn't it? Watch out. I will have that energon, please. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Funny how online it's all about who you don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's very much like, for me, I mean, I've said this, I don't know if you caught it in my videos or anything I talk about this, but I've said, for me now, the best gift that YouTube and streaming has done for me has just been meeting cool people. So people like you, actually, HPR, but Diego, Scott, you know, there are so many people in this chat who I know through YouTube. I don't know them from real life. I know them from finding their channel or them finding mine and us chatting in the comments section, or in the case of Scott, like randomly meeting up at a YouTuber event that we both happen to go to. You know, it's just really nice to form these meaningful connections to people. And that means more to me than, you know, because, I mean, I don't earn a lot of money, so obviously it means more to me than the money. I feel like we need to get out of here. Should we get out of here? That would be good, wouldn't it, if we could fly down there? Oh, hang on. Is it telling me where to go? Oh, look, yeah. Fellas. Well, then let's open it up. Fly through the hole. Right. Wow, that was something, wasn't it? That was really something. That was cool. I don't like Patreon personally because of the expectation. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting, HPR. What do you mean when you say expectation? Is that just the idea that somebody gives you money every month in exchange for a video, and so you kind of feel like you owe them a video? Because I definitely understand that. I definitely understand the idea, because I think memberships is a bit like that as well. And that's why I don't have tiers, because I don't think I could deal with the mental grief of saying, if you pay me more, I'll give you more. I'm like, I already don't know what I can give you in the first place, so it's just a tip jar. You get a cool emoji in the chat, and you get to use cool emojis. That's about as good as I can. It's about as much as I can do, because I don't want to set any higher expectations than that. Covenant on the landing above us. Yeah, absolutely. Noah Engler, is this on Steam? Unfortunately not, my friend. It was on Steam, but it was removed in, I'm just going to say 2016, when Activision lost the license to Transformers, and it moved over to whoever's got it now. So all of the games that they'd made up until that point were taken off. This and Fall of Cybertron and Devastation, and yeah, quite a few were delisted. I still have this because I bought it years and years ago, so it's still kicking around in my Steam library. If you want to play this and you want to play it on PC, you have two options. One is go and find a physical pre-owned copy somewhere, Computer Exchange or Amazon or somewhere like that, or sail the high seas. And at this point, as I've already got in trouble with this week, not in trouble, but I've already had people telling me off in my comments section this week for my endorsement of piracy. There is nothing morally objectionable about pirating a game that you cannot legally buy. Like, I don't care what the law says. There's nothing wrong with it in my eyes. Because the other option is don't experience the thing. Like, everybody loses that way. No company's losing money if you download this off some repack website or whatever. No one loses. Lottie, are you knocking at my door? Oh! You've made me a cup of tea. Thank you so much. I just realised my... There we go. Lottie made me a cup of tea. You missed her. She came in and I couldn't see her. Yes. Alright, so Diego said... Oh, look at these little invisible dudes. Diego says, 1000%, I've made real connections through this platform, and I never expected that when I started out. And yeah, same actually. I don't think I ever necessarily expected to become like some YouTube superstar, quitting my job or anything like that, but I didn't actually think that YouTube would lead to me making real friends, like real life friends. Josh from Panels to Pixels, I met up with him like a couple of months ago. We went toy shopping up at Toy Fair, then we went for a cheeky Nando's afterwards, and I was like, at the time I was like struck by this kind of cool, like I don't think the word's ironic, but it was like there's something kind of surreal here about a person I just wouldn't have met had we not both decided to make YouTube videos. And now here we are, because we've got other things in common. We're going toy shopping, and ooh, that's cool. So do these lock on or what? I don't think they do they? They just go in a straight line. Do they lock? Oh, do they lock onto vehicle mode? Is that what it is? Ah, yeah. But they just go in a straight line otherwise. That's alright, as long as they're stupid enough to stand still. Hey, that was good fun. Thanks for that. What does this do? Whoa! I don't know what that is, but it's cool. Right, let's just get right into the middle of it. Let's get right in the middle of it. Nice little strafing run. Oh, I was hoping there'd be guys, little guys down here. Alright, let's try and catch up with this chat. Here we go. Dave Burford. I know it's modded here, but it really doesn't feel that old. Yeah, to be honest with you, like the controls are nice. Even the even the PC controls are pretty tidy. They're not it's no slouch. Even with the 30 FPS like cap on, it still plays okay. All right, let's just fire this thing at that. Yeah, there we go. It's okay. It's obviously much better if you can get the 60 FPS mod, or 120 if your monitors will support that. I don't think this gun's much good. Oh dear. Oh dear. Right, what have we got? What do you do? You a thing? Me need gun. You gun? Oh, I've got grenades. I should be using them. But yeah, it's nice. Handle's nice and smooth. Oh man, there's so many. Noah says there's so many good old PC games. Excuse me. There we go. Now what? We've lost this thing. There we go. Why is that person up there still alive? Why haven't you done something about him? Them. Shouldn't gender robots, should you? NASA doesn't. NASA's very strict non-gendering policy for their robots, so if it's good enough for NASA, it's good enough for me. Noah says there's so many good old PC games that require that, and I just don't know how to, and I'm scared of getting a virus on my PC. To be fair, that is a fair threat. Get a good antivirus. Like really, that's all it is. You are opening yourself up to it because there are some nefarious people out there who would go out of their way to do it. But generally speaking, I've pirated games at various junctures throughout my adult life, and I don't think I've ever had like a serious virus on my PC. Not that I'm saying that it won't happen to you, but get a good antivirus. Whoa, what's that? A big squid.
Wait! That's not Autobot weaponry. Interesting. I've never seen these life forms.
It's a quintesson.
If they get in my way, blast them.
Whoa, these controls are terrible. We love it. What? They're like the Solar Sailor from Tron. Yeah. So HPR Shredder says Patreon makes you feel like you have to provide something extra outside of the content of YouTube only. Memberships is cool for the features it also unlocks for you as a channel. So yeah, so I agree with you, because I wouldn't want to set the precedent that I'm going to do anything more than just make videos, because that's hard enough. You know, writing and editing and shooting, you know how hard it is to make these things and how much effort it takes. Sometimes I struggle just to get that done. You know, one video a month or whatever I try to hit. Sometimes that doesn't feel realistic. So I certainly wouldn't want to give people the impression that I'm going to do more than that, because that's just not inside the possibility for me. It's not within the realms of possibility. So I certainly wouldn't want to start a platform asking people for money, offering that. Yeah, I agree with you. This gun is not good. Well, it kind of is good, but... Noah says, glad I got Devastation on PS4 though. Still the only Transformers game I've got. Yeah, it's a good game though, isn't it? I got Devastation on PS4. It's good fun. Right, come on, let's give this one little blast. I don't know why you're just sort of... Oh, I think it takes your... Yeah, it's a good game, and it's a shame because that was on PC as well, so I bet that would run really nicely on PC. Alright, here we go. Let's get some guns. Scatter Blaster, that sounds fine. What's the other one? Thermo Rocket Launcher. Nope, we'll have a Plasma Cannon. Oh, it's that thing. I don't really like that gun, but fine. Okay. Let's get a grenade out, shall we? Grenades! Yeah! I kind of like that's how they transform. That's fun. They transform into just invisible versions of themselves. That's really fun. Also, first time stream viewer, hope your channel continues to grow. Your vids are great. Thank you so much, Noah. I also hope that my channel continues to grow. It would be really fun. Hey, look, on Cybertron, even Transformers have flat panel TFT monitors. Who knew? What aspect ratio is that? What's that, like 5:4? What is that? They don't even have widescreen monitors. These people are supposed to live in space. Thank you, no, but seriously, thank you so much. It's really nice of you to take the time to say that. It's always super appreciated when someone pays me a compliment, because, as I was saying earlier, I don't make any money doing this. I don't make any AdSense, and I certainly don't make any money from memberships. I do this really for the love of it, if I'm honest, and feeling the love like that really helps. It's really nice. What are you going to be? Ammo. Whoa. Grenades. Red barrel, red barrel. Oh, Starscream. You're up to your same old nonsense, aren't you? I was really hoping to do a nice big finisher there, but oh well, you never know. You don't always get what you want, do you? HPR, what was it like when you did one video every week? Oh god, oh god, hell. It was really not good. It wasn't good for me. I think have you watched the video where I spoke about this by any chance? Because I kind of got it into my head around 2017, 2018, something like that. That I really wanted to grow the channel, and I really wanted to kind of try and make it as a YouTuber. You know, I really wanted to put the time into the channel. I really wanted to put the time into making more content. And one of the ways YouTube told you, certainly back then, was you should upload more and more consistently. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll do one video every week for a year, see how that works. And by and large, for that year, I don't know how many are actually still up, because I think I actually deleted quite a lot of them, because turns out I didn't really like them. Like, I wasn't really proud of them, but they were very quick. Most of them were like 4 minutes long, which is kind of more the style of YouTube at the time. Shorter videos kind of did well then. But what it made me do is take ideas that I had, which were very good video ideas, and like divide them up into 2 or 3 parts, because that way it would kind of it would give me an easy 3 videos rather than 1 video, and it meant I didn't have to think of any ideas for another 2 weeks. So it kind of like creatively, I feel like it didn't fulfill me in the way that I wanted, because I was kind of, I don't even know what the word is for that, but like going out of my way to hamper myself, because I felt like it was giving me an easier ride to do that. So but what I can say from a personal standpoint is it made my personal relationships harder. My girlfriend was certainly a little bit burnt out with YouTube way before I was, because I would talk about YouTube all day, every day. Not like in a healthy way, like, oh man, I love this thing, in like a I'm struggling kind of way. Like, you know, I need to do this. I can't go out because I need to get this video done. We can't go on a date or whatever. It wasn't quite that extreme, but it wasn't far off that either. I certainly remember like going away on holiday, having to have a video in the bank, so uploading a video so that I could go on a computer or go on my phone while we're away, so that I could set a video live while I'm not at home. And after all of that, and that already I think sounds pretty bad, but actually after all of that, for that year, I got less cumulative views than I had from the previous year where I hadn't done that. So after everything, it didn't even work. I didn't get more views. I didn't get... Hello, he's a big one. Use his legs. Oh, no. So yeah, it wasn't even worth it. After all that, it wasn't even worth it. The general YouTube consensus was wrong. Good. Oh, Lottie's already answered. It was a nightmare. Diego says that sounds miserable. I mean, it was miserable, dude. It was. Like, It just wasn't fun, and it took a lot of the fun out of YouTube. And I think that's when I that was kind of the beginning of me saying, I don't think I would want this as a job. I don't think I would want to be a YouTuber. A lot of people say, oh, you know, it's the best job I've ever had, you know, like best job in the world. And when people say that, I don't want to put down on them, because if that's true for them, then brilliant. Like, I'm super happy for them. But that could never have been my reality, because I found the whole thing to be so challenging. I want that big gun. I want that big gun. Give me that big gun. Give me the big gun. And then what do I yank it off with the... Yep. There we go. You alright, mate? I got something for you. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see, you've met my friends. Yeah, and that's only my experience. So, you know, if I hear other people pushing for it, and I think more power to them. I'm glad that people are out there trying to make it. It just proved to me that it just wasn't something that I was capable of doing. And that's okay. Diego says, I realise I can realistically do 2 a month max. So I've hit 2 a month this year. I did 2 a month earlier in the year, and it actually felt really good. Like, one slightly more difficult one slightly easier one. And I feel like that is the kind of pace that I could probably naturally hit, and absolutely that would be the maximum I would be capable of doing. I wouldn't want to try for more than that either. 2 a month feels really, really good. Hey, Evan's in the chat. Hey, bud. So hopefully you've not been sat there for too long. Luxstat says, I had an identical experience with weekly uploads. Just terrible feeling all the time. Oh yeah, Evan's been lurking. Yeah, it is. It's just I think I've spoken before, and I've kind of got like as with everything, everything's a bloody video, isn't it? When you're a YouTuber, you like have a good sandwich, you're like, that would make a good video. But I kind of have this half-written script about monetizing your passion, and about basically, I think I've covered this subject loosely, but kind of digging more deeply into the idea of, for me, not that this would be everybody's experience, but for me, turning what I love into something that makes money changes the way that I think about it, and it changes how it feels in my head. It changes how I feel about it, and it really makes me stop enjoying it so much. Did I just push this? We're just pushing buttons now.
Looks like the Autobots have locked these power cells down.
Oh, they locked the power cells. Oh, right. Okay. Can I... Is that a force... No. That was easy. Yep. Alright, push the button again. And it's not the same for everybody. As I said, I don't claim to be like the authority on this subject. But for me, it really changed the way I address that. And for some people, it helps to give them motivation, and it can push them forward to perhaps do work when they wouldn't otherwise do it. Almost too easy. But the notion of taking something you love and turning it into a job, I feel personally, my personal philosophy about jobs as well is, you know, they're not really designed to be loved. I think everybody, to some degree, if you could earn all the money you needed to earn without having to go to work, I think most people would take that opportunity. I don't think many people would say, I love my job so much I'd go there for free. And I think that's the thing, is in my mind, turning my hobby into that. I guess that's it. It crosses that line in my head, and it now becomes something that I traditionally wouldn't love, and it really made me not love it. And it's very difficult, and it took breaking a lot of those preconceptions and going against a lot of like the actual advice that YouTube gives you, to unpick that in my head and to come away from it saying, okay, well, I'm not going to do a lot of these things, and if it tanks my channel, so be it, because I'm not going to play this game. So, you know, long story short, my channel tanked. But I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed the people I've met doing it, and, you know, by and large, It kind of worked from the sense that it didn't stop me from making YouTube videos, but perhaps it did stop me from becoming the next DJ Slope. I don't know. Whatever. But in a way, like I said, I'm glad, actually. I'm glad, because I think if there had been a chance, and it felt like maybe in 2018, it kind of felt like maybe there was a chance that I might be now, not make a go of it, but certainly become a bigger YouTuber than I was. I think if that would have happened, I actually think I would have quit by now, because I think it would have been too much for me. I think it would have taken the fun out of it, and I think I would have probably burnt out and just stopped.
Did it! Look at all that power flowing. Onward, Decepticons!
Yeah. Oh. So I said the game sometimes crashes. Oh. Okay, well that's alright. We'll just load it back up, won't we? We'll have another go. We'll just do another level. I've already completed the game. It's not a big deal. Twitch, because I'm gaming so I might as well. Yeah, that's a really good approach. Like if you're already doing it and that's okay for you, then that's perfect. I think that's a really good approach. I do think actually I'm not necessarily sure if I oh my god. Luckily I managed to turn it down just before that horrible Activision noise. Can you see that? Yeah, of course you can. The volume. It does this. Right. Chill out for a second. Let's have a look at the old comments. Let's take this opportunity. Oh, I'm going to drink that cup of tea that Lottie made me. It's been right in front of my fan, so it's been blown into perfection. But also, yeah, so I was just going to say, Dave, I actually kind of almost, in a way, not disagree with the idea of doing it because you're there already, but sometimes there is that element of if you're good at something, you might as well make money from it. And there's that element of like, well, if you're going to be doing it anyway, you might as well make money. And I think for me, that is like the beginning of that slippery slope. For me personally, it would be hard to keep that transitional point. I think I would always end up tipping myself into doing it because I should, rather than because I'm enjoying it. Because there's now that element of like monetizing or making it a jobby. So for me, it was much easier to draw a much firmer line and go, no, don't. Now I do run adverts and I do make money from my YouTube, but not a lot. So, but also that's not really the point. I think we're at a stage now where YouTube are going to be monetizing the videos anyway. So that's just a reality we're going to have to live with. Right. Diego says, clocking out of the thing you need to do in order to make ends meet, and then having an evening doing something that satisfies you creatively is a good balance. See, I agree with that. So I have a proper job. I have a proper job that pays proper money, that pays my rent and does all those things. And as I was saying, I like my job. I like the people I work with. I'm passionate about the subject, but I wouldn't do it for free. Like if we all got put on universal income tomorrow and all my bills were paid, I don't think I'd still go to work. Like I think I'd be like, well, that nice knowing you. I'm off to go and stream Transformers games. And it's really nice to have that delineation in my mind. It's very healthy for me to go, this part of my day is done, this is work, this part of my day is fun. And then that fun can make up lots of different things. It can be family, it can be Lottie, it can be this hobby, it can be any other, drawing, anything else that I do. But it's really good, really healthy for me, because I think when it's blurry, I struggle. I do actually struggle with subtlety anyway. This is something I'm doing with my therapist, but less about me. Should we do a bit of Autobots? Dave Burford says, lol, imagine still working now. Alt tab. Anybody working at this time of night, mate. I wouldn't condone it. I wouldn't condone it. In fact, I actively don't condone it. As you probably know. But yeah, let's do some Autobots. Because the actual final bosses of this Omega Supreme, they're actually pretty dull. So let's just be the Autobots for a bit. Ooh, we're not going to be Optimus Prime. Oh, that's a good amount. Who are we going to see? Ratchet, famously voiced by Jeffrey Combs in Transformers Prime. Pretty good, pretty good. But B. What do we think? I think I'm leaning towards B because he's just so iconic. Look at his little face. Look at his little horns. Love him. And then he's got dash, and I keep forgetting they've got abilities as well. They've got abilities that want shift and control. I just keep forgetting. Right, yeah, I'm not going to wait. I'm doing B. I'm not going to wait.
Iacon, the capital city of the Autobots, is crumbling under the onslaught of Megatron and his Decepticons.
How's that? How's that? Oh, good. Diego said B as well. So I've just dropped the master volume down rather than just I'm trying to do like the individual game and it keeps jumping up. If I do the master volume, then hopefully it can do whatever it wants. If you guys can give me an audio check, just is the game a good volume? 135 FPS in these cutscenes. Can you believe they rendered these cutscenes at 130 FPS? Good, I'm glad Diego agreed with B. He's so iconic. Have I got a B? I don't have one out. I've got a Bumblebee in my toy box, but... Oh, game is a little quiet. Can barely hear it. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. Right, it's now at 20. Let me know what that's like.
Be still. I'll get you fixed up.
What? No, there's no time. I need to find the Autobot called Optimus. I have important information for him.
I am Optimus.
You're, sir.
Oh yeah, because he's not Optimus Prime yet, so he's Optimus.
Is dead.
Megatron. What of the High
In the Transformers Generation 1 cartoon from the 80s, and also the Dreamwave War Within comic book series, it's established that before he becomes Optimus Prime, he was called Orion Pax. He had a completely different name. And then when he became a Prime, they gave him the full title of Optimus Prime. But, I don't know. They've now made it so, like, he was always called Optimus and Prime's like a rank. How about that? Is that any better? Anyone can... is that doing it for you?
Megatron is determined, I'll give him that.
Oh my god, Emil says he's Optimus Pride in June, and that is actually brilliant. I really hope. I follow quite a few Transformers accounts on Twitter. I really hope somebody has painted a rainbow Optimus Prime and called it Optimus Pride. If not, I'm going to have to do it. There's not much June left, but I've got enough time that I can do this. Oh, Diego, you should ask Hardcore Gamer. He coloured Transformers comics for money. He could knock us one up in no time. Do me a logo for my new car washing business.
He's dead. What are we going to do? I have assumed temporary command Jetfire.
Emil says, isn't Prime just the holder of the chest thingy? Well, Emil, clearly you mean the Autobot Matrix of Leadership. The chest thing indeed. But no, it doesn't just mean the holder of the Matrix of Leadership. In the 1986 animated film, Optimus Prime dies, spoiler alert for a 40-year-old film, Optimus Prime dies, and on his deathbed, his chest opens up and he takes out the Matrix. That might be the canonical, like first canonical appearance of the Matrix. But he hands it to Ultra Magnus, who is like the second in command of the Autobots, who was a giant car carrier who turns into a massive robot. And he's like, you need to look after the Matrix until it selects its next owner. So he becomes the de facto holder of the Matrix of leadership, but he does not become a Prime. He just holds on to it. He's like a caretaker until Hot Rod takes the Matrix of leadership and it chooses him to be the next Prime, and then he becomes Rodimus Prime. It's a very complex lore. Oh no, what's going on? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to shoot. Oh man. Oh cool. I bet he's a great car. Oh, he is, look. He's a great car. What a great guy. What are we shooting at?
That warship's coming in pretty hot. Take cover!
Nah, I think we'll be alright. Jump the barrier in the car. I'm getting down there. Yeah. B, you give it. Yeah, let's go. Emil says, I always just assumed it was the hold of the chest thingy because Hot Rod became Rodimus Prime. Oh god. Oh god. That looked horrible. They've got like little robot bodies inside of them. That's weird. Whoa. Stunts. Do you know what the Olympics is missing? Stunts. Right, what gun's that? That looks like a pretty good gun. Yeah, we'll have that. Wait a second, I see a jump. Brilliant. Love it. You're just saying chest thingy to upset me now. And it won't work. I'm not mad, you're mad. Get back here. Get back here. I've got something to tell you. Thought I had grenades then. I was like arcing up, ready to throw a little grenadey. Here we go, here we go. Jumping finisher! Oh, I really want that to happen. I really want that to happen. Oh, there we go. We're out. Right, knife. Let's go, B. Look at that. The bravest Autobot. The bravest Autobot. Always throwing himself into any situation. What a hero. What a little hero. No, you. No, you, Emil. Dave Burfity, didn't the movie assert it goes to the first person to hold it, but it was dropped and Hot Rod just happened to catch the Matrix? No, absolutely it didn't. No, Hot Rod was chosen. Hot Rod was chosen because he's got all the attributes of a Prime. Brave, fearless, yeah, that's the word. You know, other things. What's this? Oh, I'm just accessing a map. All right, fair enough. Oh, that's a big gun. Sweet.
This is far from over, Bumblebee. The skies might be clear.
Crippling self-doubt. Yeah, exactly. No, Hot Rod had none, and he was good at fishing as well. Don't forget that. He's good at fishing. Rodimus was the Eeyore of Primes. They should have called him Eeyore Prime. That would have been great. You donkey. Should have gone to RC, says Emil. Hey, do you know what? We've not... Why not? Transform to a car in mid-air? Unbelievable skills. Ooh. Good shooting, Tex. Ooh. Oh, right, we're driving. Nice. Nice. Hopefully the volume is okay. No one said anything about the volume, so I'm going to assume it's okay. Oh, it's the same thing again. It's the same but different. I'm a jumping car. What do you think about that? That was good, that wasn't it? Oh yeah, nice.
Systems are still functional, at least. That's a good sign.
Scott's playing Skyrim. Volume is great. Oh, fantastic. They've got a 1:44 scale model of the NERC for the movie, and I'm hoping we get 1:44 scale Unicron. I saw the way that sentence was ending, and I was like, well, you can't expect me to read that out loud. Ludicrous. Ludicrous. A 1:44 scale Unicron is the world. Just put some horns on it and away. Skyrim is Poggers. Dave, I didn't realise you were Gen Z. Are you? Oh no. Oh. Oh, sorry guys. Should we just do a big jump though? Come on then, fellas. Way. Apparently the Autobots aren't having as good a time as I am. I'm having a whale of a time.
What is that thing, Ratchet?
I'm reading a massive surge of...
Oh no. Oh no, it's the Dark Energon again. Oh no, it's the thing we hoped wouldn't happen. Oh no. Oh, we all said it would happen, but no one believed us. YouTube turned Pat into that emoji. Twitch, mate. Good. I'm not very good at acronyms, Dave. I'm not very cool. I still spell things properly. I like to, my fedora is real wool, none of these cheap ones. I'm a classy gent. That's weird. These things blow up on the Decepticon campaign. Do Autobots not like blowing things up? Thematic differences. This car's accurate. Ludicrous. Look at this. Shredding them. Ooh, what's up with that frame? Right, round that way, is it? Mate, you alright? Just jump. The cars can jump, you know. You're a car, you should know. Jump, just jump, just jump. Just be a jumping car. Are you goodies or baddies? Oh, this is going to be a big gun, isn't it? Yes! I recognise an opportunity for big gun when I see one. Yeah, don't you worry. Oh, and it's yellow as well. Deceptor creep. Oh. These babies tend to overheat, so only fire them in small bursts. Missile? He's firing missiles. Right, where are these missiles coming from? Who's firing missiles? I've had enough of that. Whoa! Got some time crisis. Oh, okay. We'll just do this then, will we? Yeah, we'll just take care of that. See you then. Right, what we're saying. YouTube is doing emotes and emojis everywhere. Oh wait, hang on a second. Isn't doing emotes and emojis, etc. anywhere near as good as Twitch does. Twitch doesn't have matey though. Oh, Emil, that's so incredibly kind of you. I do have a Twitch account, but like I said, it's just for me. It's much easier for me just to do everything in one place. It's just much easier for me to just, you know, keep it together, keep it breezy. Oh, guys, no, don't run off because I've got this good gun. I'll meet you there. Just save me a seat. Get around in. I'll be there in a minute. Do you reckon the gun is colour-coded? So do you reckon if I was Optimus, the gun would be red, and if I was Ratchet, the gun would be white? Because if so, that's very cool. I like that. Oh, cheers for waiting up, fellas. That's really good of you. Oh, look, you have to do a jump. Okay. All right. All right. Well, it was nice. It was nice to believe. Whoa! Oh my god, that was really cool. Whoa! Is that one of ours? Alright. Well, obviously I'm going up there. Whoa! That's so cool. Sort of a handbrake turn. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, I do agree with you that the emotes on Twitch are really cool. They are better than YouTube. You can do a few on YouTube. You have a few options. You know, for like channel members and stuff, I can do some cool custom emojis that you guys can use. But it forces you to be a member, and you have to pay for that. And you know, it's only emojis, isn't it? It's a bit much. It's a bit much. Oh my gosh! Nearly jumped out. That was Soundwave, Optimus. The cassette player. We're still really into cassettes on Cybertron. Whoa! This is like this kind of feels like Uncharted or something. You know, where the roads are falling apart and you're driving along. Oh, camera, is it?
Damage report. Is anyone hurt?
Nothing you
There
can't
we go.
fix.
Fixed it.
Bumblebee, it wouldn't kill you to exercise caution.
Right, here we go. What we saying? When Optimus says roll out, you gotta roll out. It's true. It's true. This is Oh, and Lottie says I'd like Matt to stream more. It's always a good time. We don't even have to try. It's always a good time. Yep, I agree. I agree with you, Lottie. I'm having a fantastic time. Oh, by the way, you can't really see it, but you see. Can you see? Hang on. Can you see this here? That's my Spawn action figure, the one I made the video on, with the CD-ROM at the top, and the little violator. He's just chatting. I thought I'd had to. I bought a thing specially. I stole. I stole a retail peg from a shop because I didn't know where to buy one. You have to go to a wholesale. You can buy like 250, and I'm like, but I just want one of those things they put action figures on in shops. So I just stole one, and I screwed it to the wall. So now it's like a proper little retail mount for an action figure that I made a YouTube video about last year, or the year before, for Spawn Timber, the very first Spawn Timber. Oh, that's a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Lottie. Very much appreciated. By the way, am I wobbling around? I noticed the other day when I was checking things that the webcam tends to wobble. My desk has been disassembled and reassembled so many times in like moving house 3 times over the last year or so. It's not really going back together the way that it once did. So a new desk is on. Oh, there we go. Patreon stretch goal. Coffee stretch goal. Buy me a new desk.
Heads up, Autobots. Snipers.
We'll push him out, Optimus.
Snipers, was it? Where were they, Optimus? Point them out. Oh, where was that one?
We've got to get back to the speedway.
I don't even see him. I don't see him. Dave Burford, calling the police. Calling the police. Call them. Call the police. I don't give a. There's only one cop who I respect, and that's RoboCop. That looked like a really cool robot. Felt almost bad about shooting them. Oh, Optimus. Oh, you gonna be alright, babe? Optimus, you alright? Yeah, no, he's alright. He'll be alright. I'll meet you up there, yeah? Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. You figure it out. It's fine, mate. Oh. Guess we're gonna have to find our way up there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, counter sniping. Only a Voorhees can kill a Voorhees. How do we get... Oh, we just do that. Oh, nice. Double jump-ins. Hang on. I'm catching up with the chat now. What's going on? Oh, I make sand to my Gunpla out of the sprues. I'm not paying the tenner to make my guys hover. Oh, out of Gunpla sprues. Oh, cool. Emil, I really love Gunpla kits. Like, I love robots. And I really like, I like building models. I like Megatron. Oh, I like how his little head follows you around. Look, that's great. He's like, this is especially for you, Bumblebee. Yeah, I love like Warhammer and stuff like that. So I love building stuff. I used to love Airfix kits as a kid. And I really like how Gunpla is like really affordable. You can get basic Gunpla kits for less than a tenner, which I just think is brilliant. Yeah, man, love a Gunpla kit. That's a good hobby, and every time I see them, I just think, oh man, I should get back into that. Because what will happen is I'll get into it for a bit, kind of build maybe one or two, and then I'll go, I'm not really sure what to do with these, so I sort of keep them for a bit, and then fall out of love with it, and then get back into it. But it's a great hobby. Emil says, buy your own desk. This isn't communism. What? Why would I do that? I've got a rich seam of YouTube channel membership money coming in. I'll get about $10 a month from that. I'll be able to buy a disc in no time. When you add that onto the exceptional 24 quid ad revenue or whatever it is I make, Oh, that's a good looking one, that one. I like how Decepticons are purple. It's good. It's good colour. And purple and green, Halloween colours. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh god. Let's be the car. Oh, was that it? Let's have your big gun then. Come with me or there'll be trouble. Oh, this is for stealing. Yeah, well, stealing's alright. Every now and again it's okay. I always think, steal from companies, don't steal from people. That's my philosophy. I feel like that's a pretty good vibe to live by. Whee! If your back aches occasionally, maybe your employer, whomever they are, could buy you a new desk. Well, funnily enough, Dave, I actually asked them to buy me one of them standing desks, like, just like the scissor lift things. You just put the platform at the top. I asked them to buy me one of them because some other people at work have them, and they said no. They said, oh no, those people got in first, and no, you can't have anything like that. It's too good for you. Right, what about Francis Ford Coppola? Very good. Very good. I convinced my employer to buy me a keyboard that probably costs more than most desks. Wicked. What did you get? I'm hoping you got a mech. I'm hoping you went all the way. Convinced him of that. Oh god, what's that from the Final Friday? It says, yes, Diego, yes. Every time Lottie and I watch a film, and it asserts some just random out of left field thing, we always just go, only a Voorhees can kill a Voorhees. We watched one of the Transformers films, I think it was Revenge of the Fallen, and it was like, oh, only a Prime can kill the Fallen. And we're like, what does that even mean? And that was just only a Voorhees can kill a Voorhees. I think it's so good just to keep saying it. I'm glad that you get the reference. Shoot the legs, just like in Halo. Yeah, they knew what they were doing, didn't they? I think I just heard Lottie on the other side of the door shouting, only a Voorhees can kill a Voorhees. Come on, open up your big tin, Had. Had. Did he just say aim? Did he just say aim for the tip? Whoa! Don't know what that was, but that was wild. Easy. Looks like that lemon juicer. Looks like the what's the guy called? Famous industrial designer. Did that lemon squeezer made of aluminium.
We got it down now. Bring on the rest of them.
Good reference, Matt.
Spirit Bumblebee. Autobots to the Decagon.
To the Decagon. We're gonna go and do some UFC. Kinesis Advantage 2. It saved my hands for real. I'm like the sound of that. I don't know it, but I'll Google it. Is it RGB? I don't care about it helping your helping your mobility. I just want to know if it looks cool. Does it look like a stealth bomber? Has it got that kind of gamer aesthetic? Whoa!
Taking out the source makes the roots retract. Now Iacon can start repairing itself. Remember, Autobots, blast the spikes, but never touch them. Transform and roll out.
Yeah, he said the thing. He said the thing. I love the fact you can do a little jump at the top of the ramps. These are clearly baddies. Oh. Oh. What? Oh, who asked you? Get out of the way. Well, you say roll out, Prime, but there's a bunch of dudes here. It's easy for you, isn't it? Philip Stark. Emil knows exactly who I'm talking about. Well done. Emil, I feel like you and I are getting on. Tonight we're bonding. We've got a lot in common, clearly. We both know about Gunpla, and we both know about industrial lemon juicers. I did product design at university, so that lemon juicer was like one of those big. That was like the big thing everyone was going on about. Bring the rain. He said bring the rain. Just like in the movie. Ooh. Stuff. No RGB, says Dave. The default version doesn't even have letters on the keys, so you can switch between QWERTY and Dovrak easily. Cool for you programmer types, I guess. I took mine with letters. All my friends call it cursed. Determined to buy it. Determined to buy it at Crossroads or burn it. Excellent. Teresa points redeem on my Stream to force me to game on it for 10 minutes. Is it not kind of gamery friendly? Oh wait, is it like an ergonomic? Is it like crazy split? Is that what's going on here? I'm just trying to wonder what's making this keyboard so wacky. We've known each other for about a decade, so I'd hope so. Haha, it's Rowan, but this is the name I use online, so filthy trolls can't dox me. Well, I hope that you use the surname Fortu, Emil, because when I saw there was someone in the chat called Emil, I was like, don't make an Emil Fortu joke, because this might be this person's real name, and that would be really insensitive. But now I know that it's you, we can make Emil Fortu jokes, so that's great. That's perfect. Why does it say reload? Why does the car need to reload? Do I need to turn into a man? No, it's fine. Excellent. In that case, Rowan, thank you very much for outing yourself. And also knowing about Philip Stark lemon juicers. Well done. Very good. I pulled it from an old Neo game. Okay, cool. Awesome. Love it. Also, you've just outed yourself. Everyone dox him. It's Rowan, who lives at number 1 King Road in exactly England. Everyone, quick, get down to his house. Oh, good times. Ooh, I have a few Philip Stark chairs, and they're amazing. All right. I have a knockoff Eames chair. How about that? Well, I had a knockoff Eames chair. I don't know what happened to it now. Which is nice. But it was a knockoff. It was like a cheap Chinese copy. Is that one of our guys? Oh, yeah. He's wrecking. Yeah. Get back down, you. And you. Who's this bloke? Who's this big red and blue fella? Never seen him before. It's split and concave, and the keys are moved around to balance the workload between left and right hands. Space and return are thumb keys. Oh, no, that feels alright. Space is a thumb key anyway. It's just in a really horrid place, isn't it? So that sounds alright. Return though, that's quite interesting. Well, I'm very interested. I reckon it's one of those things though. If you got used to it, you'd probably be really good at gaming on it, right? Surely. It's like my favourite baby, the Steam controller. It feels really alien at first because you have to remap a load of neural pathways, but once you do, you're better at it than you were before. Like than even a mouse and keyboard. If you want to dox yourself, stream from Windows 11 and open the control panel. Oh, no, let's not do that. I go to extraordinary lengths not to give away very much of my personal details, even though there are people on this stream who know my full name and so on. I just trust them not to dox me because, you know, we're good people, aren't we? I went to change sound device on stream and have my damn email address. Oh my god, that is... The thing is, they know, like a wizard should know better. They know people are using their platform to stream, so... It just seems like a huge oversight on their part. If it's not just like deliberate, in which case that's just an entirely different vibe. Get here, you. Yeah. Do the thing, do the thing. Oh, there's a red barrel. That'll be good. Yeah. What? Where'd you come from? Look at that fire. Bringing it. Absolutely bringing it. Oh my god, the chat is popping off. What we're saying now. Eames chairs are heckin' amazing. Yeah, they are really lovely, to be fair. I just got, you know, is it the Eiffel? Just like the cheap kind of plasticky... Oh, hello, I've done the thing again. Yeah, good. Fixed. Yeah, they are lovely. But they're very nice. So, you know, you want nice things, you've got to pay nice money. Lottie, I will visit when my health issues allow me to. You two are too close to me not to come for an adventure at some point. Oh yeah, please do. We're in, we kind of moved a little north because we were in kind of the bottom of Somerset and now we're in the top of Somerset. But we're definitely nearby. It would be so cool. But we could always come to you if you're up for it, mate. If I know, you know, depending if you're up for it, depending if you're capable to have people, if you're feeling in the right space for it. Don't want to, you know, ask you to do something you're not prepared for, but it'd be cool to come see you. Oh, Dave said your camera's been frozen. Yeah, my webcam it's not really having a good time. It's not really having a good life. It's been a real bargain. And it's done really well for me. It's a good few years this little webcam has been kicking. Oh look, go right into its little heart. Oh no, quick! I think you might fail the... Oh no, he's got the good gun. We need him. We want him to be alive. Oh no, he had the good gun! He was the good gun guy. Oh, R.I.P. Good gun Jeff. Never let his memory fade. May his memory be carved in the annals of Iacon for eons to come. That could work. This one's for Jeff. Damn lemon juicer. Whoa! What happened?
Thanks, Optimus.
Sweet.
Appreciate the help.
Sweet. Good physics interaction. Very good. Very good. I paid nice money for a noble chair and I can't say it lasted. Oh yeah, cameras. So basically to make my camera work... Oh, it's frozen again. To make my camera work, what I have to do is I have to just go into slobs and just change the output FPS. And then it just kickstarts it. I change it from highest to auto, so it doesn't actually functionally change anything. I think it just cycles the camera, you know. 15 quid from Argos, what do you want? Oh, look at them stacking up their energon cubes. Yeah.
The Decepticons are really giving it all they've got here, aren't they?
Is that a nice... That looks like a nice gun. Let's have that gun.
It's the lifeline for the entire city. All the more reason to reach it quickly.
That's good, that. I like that gun. Yeah, we like that one. Come on then. Come on. Come on then. That'll do it. That's good. Very nice. Very nice. Time is it? 9:30. Wow. I reckon I'll see if I can get to the end of this chapter and then I reckon I'm going to call it a night. Because I go to bed at a normal time. Ooh, grenades. You fellas alright just to hold him off for a bit? What up? Out of the way them, out of the way them. Whoa! Righty ho.
We're going to have to ride the turbines to reach the other side.
Oh yes, ride the turbines. Let's go. Oh, I was really hoping it was going to be like big gust of air and we were like... This is much less interesting. What are you fellas doing back there? I thought we were going to ride the turbines. I'm going to ride that turbine. That turbine.
Citizens of Iacon, I, Megatron, have destroyed your unworthy leader, Cybertron.
Hey, I was enjoying the drums. Stop it. Oh, that's going to be a double jump, that, isn't it? Oh god. Oh god. Please be a checkpoint not too far back. Yeah, that's alright.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds like fun. The turbines should go slightly faster. Okay. I was thinking he didn't seem to do a double jump, but Dave B, if you were a Transformer, what vehicle would you transform into? Also, Diego, did you answer that question earlier? Did you actually answer the if you were a Transformer, what vehicle would you be? Do you know what I think Diego would be? Let's play a game where we can guess. I think Diego would be like one of those real big, gnarly, hot rod, like a big motorcycle. Like the big, what do they call them? You know, like the custom lowrider, like a big hog. You know, I feel like a Ghost Rider, probably with flames coming out the wheels. You know, that whole thing, that whole thing. That's what I feel like. Diego's got motorcycle energy. Is what I'm saying. Oh no, one of our guys died. Well, there's nothing I could do about that. Harley Thing. You know, the popular DC Comics superhero Harley Thing. Look at that. That was great. Sort of stumbled him a little bit. Hey, shut up, you lot. Yeah, there you go. Didn't like that, did ya? Terrible people. Stuff? Give me stuff? Give me things? Can I have stuff? Okay.
Wheels down and ready to roll. Come on, guys. We're almost there.
Autobots, lock it.
Oh, well, there we go. There we go. Second crash of the night. I guess that's probably a sensible point to stop, isn't it? If I'm honest. Let's go to Saucy Vision. Just while we end it. Let me see if I can... If I bring this down. There you go. Now I'm not looking up so much. I've got a new vertical setup. I've got one monitor up here and I've got one monitor down here. One on top, like a stack. Which is really cool. But it's a bit weird when you're like streaming and I'm like looking up, like trying to see things that are coming through. But yeah, I think that's a pretty sensible place to end it. What's that, a couple of hours? That feels okay. That feels good to me, just to kind of get back in the swing. Big Vroomer. Big Vroomer would actually be quite a good Transformer name, I think. Vroom Vroom. That sounds like that would be one, actually. Vroom Vroom. Yeah, it's quite a good setup, Diego. So what I've actually got is I've just got a normal like shock mount on the desk, but I couldn't find a tall enough like pole to mount them, so I've got one mounted on the wall as well. So one's on the desk, one's on the wall, and I think that's probably why the desk isn't very heavy. So because the webcam's on top of the monitor, it's a bit wobbly, but it works all right. It works nicely. But yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. Yeah. I feel like Rowan would be a speedboat. I feel like speedboat would be quite good. But like also like not just a normal speedboat, but one that had smokestacks, so it's like a diesel and it's got like really cool big gnarly chrome pipes. Because it's Transformers, we can do what we want. They don't have to look like Earth things. That's kind of the best thing about Transformers. You just make it look whatever you want. Yeah, speedboat. It's good fun. Let's grab a Transformer and have a quick look before we sign off for the night. Oh, this is a really good one. This was 2021 or 2022 release. This is official Universal Monsters crossover. This is Count Dracula, and he actually, I'm not going to transform him because he's a bit complex, but he transforms into a bat, which is pretty cool. He's got a great little head sculpt. You're not going to pick it up on this rubbish camera, but he's got a great little head sculpt. He's got little pointy ears, little metal fangs, and I did him in the Castlevania pose. Classic, and classic bit of Dracula action. Came in a box that looked like a VHS as well. Like, they knew what they were doing with that because they just knew the types of people that would buy this Transformer. I just really want them to do more Universal Monsters themed Transformers now. I'd love a swamp, you know, creature from the Black Lagoon. I'd love a mummy. Can you whip the head off? Yes, exactly, you can. The head does actually come off. It is actually on a ball joint, so you can actually whip the head off. So that's great. That's one of my faves. The idea is, in this cube here, I'll just regularly rotate out, because I used to have, up until very, very recently, and actually Rowan probably will remember, I had a huge collection of original 80s Transformers, like Generation 1 from 84 to 92. I had probably, I think, a complete 100% collection of every toy that was released in the UK. So I didn't have, there's quite a lot of toys that didn't get released here, like Shockwave, Swoop, randomly, the Dinobot, that's a pterodactyl. We didn't get that one. Got all the other Dinobots, but not that one. I didn't have any that weren't released here. I did actually have them, but over time I wanted to focus my collection, so I sold them so I could focus it. So I had a Fortress Maximus at one point and so on. But yeah, I had about 200, maybe more Transformers, and I had them all in glass cabinets in my house, like a proper big display, and it looked really awesome. But I have moved house so many times now, so I can't keep doing this. Like, I really can't keep moving with these Transformers, boxing them up, putting them in bubble wrap, leaving them in there for 6 months. So I just made the decision to sell them, and so I, up until very recently, I had a lot of Transformers, and now what I've got is I've kept all my favourite pieces from that collection. So I've only kept maybe 15 maybe from that entire collection, and I've just got a few kind of more modern ones as well that I like to keep, like Armada stuff, Energon stuff. I've got some movie stuff, some Bayverse stuff. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I like it. I wasn't really trying to brag there, but I realised it just comes across as me saying, "Oh, by the way, I used to have a lot of action figures." I'm sure there was a reason I was going on that tangent. Oh yeah, I was going to say I'm going to just swap this out. So like maybe for September this is going to be Spawn figures. So this won't be Transformers, it'll be Spawn figures, and then like maybe put some Star Wars stuff in there and so on. Just mix it up, make it fun. It's just an expression of me, isn't it? But I think that is a sensible place for us to end the stream. It's not bragging, you're just proud of what you had, and it was an amazing collection. Well, thank you very much, Emil. I like calling you Emil now. So yeah, no, it was nice, it was good fun. Oh look, do you know what? Before we go, I've got one on my desk. One of my all-time favourites. E-Hobby Fire Guts God Ginrai, which is like probably one of the sickest toys ever made. I do have the other gun. It's in the toy box. I just couldn't find it for tonight. But this is a 2006 repaint of Power Master Optimus Prime from 1988, or God Ginrai if you're Japanese. That's what the character was called in Japan. So originally it was in Optimus Prime colours, and they just did this mad glowing orange colourway because there is an episode of the Japanese cartoon where he turns into like a glowing god character. I don't know, Dragon Ball Z, goes Super Saiyan 4 or something. And so they made this mega wicked orange Transformer, and he's the coolest thing. The whole thing comes apart. So this is actually it's actually two different robots who like combine together. This chest piece is actually the body of one of them, and then Optimus Prime's body's back here. It's loads of fun to take apart. It turns into sort of a big long train because he's the truck, and then he's got the cabinet behind him, which is his body. This body is the cabinet, the trailer, sorry. And then God Bomber, who is the chest, turns into like a separate weapon pod on the end. So it's like a land train. And it's just so gnarly. Look at the gnarly neon orange. So cool. One of my all-timers. I think this is quite because it was a limited release. I think it might be quite expensive now. But this one here isn't expensive because I got home pissed one night and I knocked it off the shelf and it's got a big crack where one of the arms nearly broke off but didn't. So I think somewhere down here there's a really gnarly crack. But I don't mind. He's still a beauty. All right, probably call that then. Yeah, I reckon I'd like to do another stream in another. I think I said this last time I streamed, but I really would like to do more streaming. So I'm going to try and look at booking one in for another couple of weeks. We can play some more Transformers games, maybe talk about more Transformers. I'll get some more toys out to show you. Dave Buffer said I lost all my Transformers. That's really sad. That's really sad. Is this a childhood? Is this one of these my mum gave them all away story? My mum gave them to charity, or she handed them down to my cousin, and I watched him smash them together, because I think we all have stories like that. And at one time it was okay to give things away, but obviously we live in an age now where everything has a monetary value, so everybody's like terrified to give things away in case the monetary value drops, and we can't have that, can we? We can't have things not making money. Shame that we think about things in that way, but we do. Sadly, I gave them all away. I traded them for a bag of anime VHS. Worst trade of my life. I think you remember you telling me about just trading these for the anime VHS tapes. Probably didn't maintain the resale value. But life's about experiences, isn't it? So you can always pick them up. Hey, mate, I'll bring some of mine round to yours. We'll play toys. We'll get in the big bath, run some bubbles, and we'll play Transformers. Right. Cheers, everyone. The VHS is worthless, and the Transformers include Scorponok, Ultra Magnus, Laser Rod Prime. Yeah, see, that I love that Laser Rod Prime. That's a real beaut with the light piping on the sword, a little LED in his hands. He lit the sword up. Wonderful light piping on the eyes, and it's a great toy. That's a really, really good toy. That one, I have had that one. They did do a reissue of that last year, so check that out because you might be able to pick that up cheap on like Kapow Toys or somewhere like that. Keep your eye out because it's got much better articulation. Lovely toy. Very, very nice. And Scorponok as well. Lovely. Very nice. Yeah, I had a Scorponok because that was a toy we got here. Very nice. Right. Yes. Anyway, thank you, Diego. Cheers, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. I had a great time. Nice little short one just to get us back into it. I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks very much. And take it easy. Love you loads. Ta-da.